Welcome students to our next lecture. In the previous lecture we started with a new chapter number 15, comparing quantities. And in the previous lecture itself we started with exercise 15.1. We completed question number 1 in our previous lecture, which was lecture 1. Okay, now we are on lecture 2, the second lecture on 15th chapter, exercise 15.1 continued, and now today I'll be solving question number 2. Question number 2, it's very simple. The question says, express the following ratios in their simplest form. Yes, we need to express the ratios in their simplest form. And the first question, students, is on the screen. The question says 10.5 ratio to 17.5. Okay, before understanding this lecture, it's compulsory that you must have watched my lecture 1 on exercise 15.1. If you have not watched that, you will not understand anything today. Okay, let's start, students. Starting with the solution. It's 10.5, so I'll write over here 10.5 as it is. Ratio, the word ratio can be converted into upon. The ratio means upon 17.5. Okay, now students, pay attention to whatever I'm speaking. I'll be solving 4 to 5 different questions in this lecture, and all are typical, all are different. So after that, you can solve any question of this universe. Where can you see the decimal point? In the numerator, the decimal point is after one digit, after 5. In the denominator also, it's after one digit, it's after 5. Okay, so whenever we have decimal numbers and we have the decimal point after same number of digits, okay, it's like 10.5 and here 17.5. In the numerator, it's after one digit, and denominator also it's after one digit. So we can easily eliminate the decimal point. Okay, the reason behind it is I can multiply numerator and denominator by 10. So if I multiply this with 10, it will shift the decimal point on the right hand side. It will become 105.0, and this will become 17.5.0, and 0.0 can be avoided. So we are left with 105 upon 17.5. So the rule is, whenever we have decimal point after same number of digits, let me give you all one example as a note. On the right hand side, I'll give you one example as a note over here. See, for example, I have a number as 76.235 upon 0.367. In the numerator, the decimal point is after 3 digits. In the denominator, the decimal point is after 3 digits. So I can write it as 76235 upon 0367. I just eliminated the decimal point because in the numerator also it was after 3 digits, and in the denominator also it was after 3 digits. So 76235 upon 0367. Of course here 0 has no value, but just to explain you, I have written it. So it can be written as just 76235 upon 367. That 0 has no value. Okay, it was a note for you all, just for the explanation. Okay, now pay attention over here, students. So I can write it like 105 upon 175. Understanding? Now I can do the cancellation, students. Let's do the cancellation with 5. 5 2s are is 10, 5 1s are, okay, is 5. 5 3s are is 15, carry 2 becomes 25. 5 5s are is 25. Okay, now it's 21. Can I say, students, it goes in 7 times table? Yes, it goes in 7 times table. 7 3s are is 21, 7 5s are is 35. So answer is 3 upon 5. Students, is this a final answer? No, this is not a final answer, students. We will not write in the fraction form. Although the ratios are same as the fraction, but will not write in the fraction form. In the ratio form, we always use this colon. So 3 upon 5 can be easily written as 3:5. This will be our answer, students. That's it. So simple. Please pause the video, students, and do it fast. Okay, students, the next question, sub question E. It's pretty simple. We don't have decimal point also. But students, I'll mark this question as very, very important. Conceptually, it's very important. Deliberately, I selected this question. Okay, just see on the board, students, this question. 124 ratio to 217. I can easily write this as 124 upon 217. I just converted this is to sign, the ratio sign, into fraction. Okay, now students, I don't know in which time tables they get cancelled, because in the numerator I have 4. It can be cancelled with 2, but 7 is an odd number. Here the unit place is 4, so it can be cancelled by 2, but here it's an odd number, so 217 cannot be cancelled by 2. Let's check with 3. You know students how to check with 3? How a number goes in 3? The shortcut is we just have to add the number of digits. 1 plus 2 becomes 3, 3 plus 4 becomes 7, and 7 does not comes in 3 times table, so that's the reason 124 will not go in 3. Okay, similarly 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 7 is 10. Okay, and 10 does not comes in 3 times table, so true 17 will also not go in 3. Understanding students, understanding this? Okay, so how to decide? For example, just for your sake, see here, in the above question we were having 105. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 plus 5 is 6. And 6 goes in 3 times table, that means the 105 comes in the 3 times table. Okay, just for the example I'm explaining you all. And in a down 175, we made it 175. So 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 5 becomes 13, and 13 does not comes in 3 times table, so 175 does not goes in 3 times table. Okay, that's the reason we cancel out with the 5 only. Okay, we did not cancel with the 3, but 105 comes in the 3 times table. I'm just explaining you how to check. Okay, so now what to do, students? I'm very weak in tables. Yes, I'm very weak in tables. Now what to do? It's 124. I just know 2 and 3 times table. This will happen with you also, students. So let's do some calculation here. See what I'm doing. See the rough work what I'm doing. It is not, when I say it's rough work, it does not mean that you will do on the last page. You will do on the right hand side. Okay, it's rough work but very important work. Okay, so 124, I'll write 124 like here as it is. Just can I say it can go with 2 times table? Okay, so I'm just finding the factors of 124. 2 6 is 12, 2 2 is 4. Okay, then once again with 2 it will go. 2 3 is 6 and 2 1 is 2. Students, 31 is a prime number. Prime number means it will not go in any table, so 31 ones are. Okay, so these are the factors of 124. Great. Now I'll be finding out the factors for 217. Okay, for 217 I'll be finding out. Okay, 217. Does it goes into? No, it's 7 is an odd number. It will not go into. Does it goes in 3? 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 does not comes in 3 times table, so 217 will not go in 3 times table. 4 to jayega nahi because it's an odd number. 5 also no. 6 also no, not possible. 6 is an even number, and here we have 7 as an odd number. It will not go. 7, yes, 7 it can go. So 7 3s is 21 and 7 1s is 7. And once again I got a prime number, and the same prime number 31 ones are. Here comes the story, students. Here comes the catch. Here comes the catch, students. Now just pay attention. Please pay attention what I am doing on the board. See here. Now 124, which I have solved with the black color pen. Can I say 124 is nothing but 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 31? Agreed with me? So at the place of 124, I'll write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 31. Okay? Okay. Now upon sign as it is upon sign. Now 217 I have solved with the red color pen. So now 217 is what? 7 multiplied by 31. Now students, can I say here that 31 can be cancelled? Yes. And I cannot reduce it to further extent. So 2 2s is 4 and 7. 4 upon 7 can be written as 4 is to 7. This is our answer, students. So this was important. This was important. Whenever you are stuck and you don't know in which time table they are going, you just have to do this. Okay? So please pause the video, students, fast and do it by yourself. Okay, students. Now the next question, it's sub question I. I have taken a mixed fraction over here. Okay, and I have to find the ratio of this to this. Before converting the ratios into the fraction form, what we normally do, I'll convert this question from mixed fraction to a normal fraction. How to do it? You all know. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 4 3s is 12, and 12 plus 3 is 15. So it's like 15, and denominator remains same, 15 upon 4. Ratio to, once again, 3 6 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 upon 3. 4 3s are 12 plus 3, 15 upon 4, 3 6 are 18, okay, plus 2 is 20 upon 3, denominators remain same. Okay, now just do what you all were doing in the previous questions. Ratio is written as an upon sign. Okay, now what I'm doing, see, just see here, 15 upon 4, I'm copying as it is. Ratio means an upon sign, so I'll make an upon sign. 20 upon 3, okay, 20 upon 3, so I'll write here 20 upon 3. That's it. Deliberately, I have made this green color fraction as a long fraction. You also make it as a long fraction so that teacher can easily identify that this is the main fraction which came from this ratio ka symbol. Okay, 15 upon 4 is in the numerator, 20 upon 3 is in the denominator. Okay, students. Now I don't have place vertically, that's why I'll go horizontally. You will go in your notebooks vertically, just putting equal to symbols. Okay, students. Now what to do? Now, students, we have already completed this stuff in the first lecture. So 15 upon 4, I'll write as it is 15 upon 4. Okay, now pay attention. At the place of this division, I'll write multiplication. Why I'm doing this kind of thing? Because I have ratio of two fractions. That's the reason I'm using this method. At the place of this fraction, I'm putting this multiplication, and this 20 upon 3 can be written as 3 upon 20. Understanding? So whenever we have ratio of two fractions, copy the first one as it is. Okay, 15 upon 4. At the place of this fraction, multiplication, and 20 upon 3 will be reciprocated as 3 upon 20. Now let's do the cancellation, students. Let's do the cancellation. 5 4s is 20 and 5 3s. That's it. Hope you all are aware this 3 cannot be cancelled. These both 3 are in the numerators. Okay, so how to do it now? How to do it? 3 3s is 9 upon 4 4s is 16. That's it, students. It can be written as 9:16. Pause the video, please, and do it by yourself, please, all of you. Students, now it's a new type. I'll not say a new type, rather I'll say we are going in much depth. Ratio of 3 numbers. Up till now we were looking ratio of 2 numbers. Now we have ratio of 3 numbers. 75:108:216. Okay. Now there is a different method to do this. Up till now the previous questions were just 2 numbers, 2 integers or 2 fractions. Now we have here 3 integers, ratio of 3 numbers, 75:108:216. Okay, now how to proceed with? Okay, students, now you have to ask some questions to yourself. Okay, students, now you ask yourself in your sub mind, you ask about 2. See, this is your thought process. Okay, what I'm doing over here, you don't have to copy this. Ask yourself the question about 2. It's 2 going in all 3 numbers, or in other words, can we cancel these 3 numbers with 2 times table? Students, right now I see a 5. 5 is an odd number. That means this 75 will never go in 2 times table. That's it. 108 will of course go because 8 is an even number. 6 will of course go because 6 is an even number. We should always see the units place. 6 will go, so 216 will go. 8 will go in 2 times table, so 108 will go. 5 will not go because 5 is an odd number, so 75 will not go in 2 times table. So still, will I divide the whole thing with 2? Because majority are going. Answer is a big no. Answer is a big no. We should divide with that number which goes in all the numbers, with all the numbers. Okay, let's now check with 3. How to check with 3? I gave you the shortcut. The shortcut is we have to add the digits. 7 plus 5 is 12. Does 12 goes in 3 times table? Yes, 12 comes in 3 times table. That means 75 will go in 3 times table. Okay, add the digits. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. Now 9 goes in 3 times table? Yes, 9 comes in 3 times table. So 108 will go in 3 times table. 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 6 is 9. Does 9 goes in 3 times table? Yes, it goes. So 216 will go in 3 times table. So students, I'll write dividing by 3. So what will happen? I'll divide each and every term with 3. Okay, first let me copy 75, 108, 216. It's a ratio symbol, is 2 symbol. Just copy as it is same. Okay, now dividing by 3. Divide by 3, 3, 3. Now let's do the cancellation. Okay, so 3 1s are, 3 2s are is 6, carry 1, 3 5s are is 15. Okay, 3 1s are, 3 3s are is 9, carry 1, 3 6s are is 18, 3 1s are, 3 7s are is 21, 3 2s are is 6. Okay, so we got a fresh ratio 25 ratio to 36 ratio to 72. Now once again ask yourself, will it this all three numbers go into 72 will go in 2 times table, 36 will go in 2 times table, but 25 will not go. Will 3, it will go in 3. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 does not goes in 3 times table. We should select such a number that will go in all the 3. Answer is, there is no such number, students, which will go in all the 3 numbers. So that's it. This is a reduced form and this is our answer. That's it, students. Hope you understood this. Pause the video please and do it fast. Okay, students. Now sub question L. Don't forget that we are doing which type? We are doing the type in which we have 3 numbers in the ratio. Okay, so this has a peculiar method. When we were having only 2 terms, we saw many questions that two fractions in the ratio. So how we do? We just write 1 upon 4, a bigger fraction, a bigger denominator, than we wrote 1 upon 3. Okay, you remember that? Suppose we don't have this 1 upon 5. So what we write? We write it like 1 upon 4 divided by 1 upon 3. Then we copy 1 upon 4, then we put multiply and we reciprocate it. But that method will not use here because it's 3 numbers, 3 fractions in ratios. So what to do? Now listen here carefully. I'll find LCM. LCM of 4, 3 and 5. 4, 3 and 5. It's very simple, but then too I'm just to show you all I'm doing here. Okay, some students might feel, sir, why you are not doing in that manner? So that's the reason. 4, 3, 5. Students, there is nothing common between 3 numbers. Nothing common. Then if you say go with 2, as I told you, I'll always go with 2. So 2 2s is 4. 3 will be copied as it is. 5 will be copied as it is. 2 1s are 2. 3 will be copied as it is. 5 will be copied as it is. Now with 3 1s are 1s are 5 will be copied as it is. 5 1s are 1s are 1s are. So 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. 12 5s are 60. And listen here, please. Listen here. Okay, you understood this? Now listen here. Whenever we have such numbers where nothing is common between them, so LCM is very simple. Just multiply them. Only when we have nothing common. Understand this. Then only you use my shortcuts. Use my shortcuts. Don't you misuse it. So 4 3s is 12 and 12 5s is 60. It's same. LCM of 4, 3 and 5 is 60. Okay, so now just to reduce this, we have to make it in the simplest form. I'll multiply all the fractions by 60. Okay, so LCM of 4, 3 and 5 60, multiplying all numbers with 60, or all fractions also you can write. Okay, all numbers or all fractions with 60. Okay, so what will happen? Let's see here. I'll copy the question as it is first. 1 upon 4 ratio to 1 upon 3 ratio to 1 upon 5, multiplying with 60, multiplying by 60, multiplying by 60, multiplying by 60. Why? Is 60 a magical number? No, 60 is LCM of the denominators. Even if we have numerators, we don't care about numerators. We will just see the denominators. It's 60 over here. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, 4 1s is 4. It's 60 to carry 2. It becomes 20. 4 5s is 20. 3 1s 3 2s is 6 and 0. 5 1s 5 carry 1. 5 2s is 10. Okay, so what we are left with? We are left with here, it comes to be 15. Okay, ratio to 20, ratio to 12. Okay, I very well know, students, over here that 15 and 12 goes in 3 times table. I also know 20 and 12 goes in 2 times table. But tell me, students, is there any number by which all 3 numbers are getting reduced? ऐसा कोई number है which goes in all the 3 numbers? Answer is a no. I don't know any number, and there is no number which goes in all the 3 numbers. So we cannot do it like 5 goes in this and 5 goes in this, but 5 is not going in this. So we should have that number which goes in all the 3 things. So this is our answer. This is the simplest form, students. That's it, students. Hope you enjoyed the lecture. Hope you all are doing simultaneously with me. Thank you, students.